So I'm going to suggest that today is simply about being. For you, it's being present. And I'll share a segment from this book, and then we'll talk about a few things. So let us just is such a funny word, because just can mean only little and just can mean purely. Let us be just in the purity of the presence that we are. Presence is key. So for those of you who have this book, I'm going to share something with you that's on page 9, that you read it with us right now. Really what I'd love you to do is breathe normally, be in presence. You're in receivership of the frequencies, the infinite spectrum of frequency and resonance that is otherwise known as energy, light, information. The reconnective healing frequencies, the infinite spectrum. So as our Vedic neurotherapist says, presence and acceptance is the first step to improvise well-being. That's an interesting word choice, to improvise well-being. Okay, let's play with that. Ready? So, presence is key because it intersects with timelessness, which is at once a seeming paradox, an inverse understanding, a bit of a conundrum, a bit of confusion, at least. In this space, what falls away is the distraction. And I would like to suggest that space is an interesting word because that's how we perceive of being. And yet, since ultimately being has no borders, no boundaries, no beginning, no end, it is not a space. Or you could view it as a limitless space. Words are funny. None of our words are really perfectly suited to communicate these concepts. And we have to look at our words as if they are each lights pointing towards something, revealing. Ready? In this space, what falls away is the distraction. What remains is the attraction. What falls away is the external. What remains is the internal. Breathe. Breathe. What falls away is the temporal. What remains is the eternal. What falls away is the illusion. What remains is the reality. What falls away is the lie. What remains is the veracity. What falls away is the suit of armor what remains is the attention of the heart. What is being revealed is that which is always. What falls away is that which is temporary. What falls away? Distraction, external, the temporal, the illusion, the lie, the protection. And what we think we receive, we have had the whole time, and it is simply revealed. What remains, what is revealed, is that which is always the attraction, the internal, the eternal reality, veracity. The heart. There is no path or no journey that we need go on to get these, to capture them, to acquire these, to bring them home. All of our journeys with that intention are designed to bring us back to that which is, has always been, will always be, the ever-present. But as I love this quote. Let me see if I can find it. I have it. Let me see here. No, I would have to hunt for it. It's on my phone. I will paraphrase it. Because we don't know how close the truth is, we look for it further and further away. when we don't know how close it is, we look for it further and further away. Let me see if I can share with you the exact quote here for one moment, because I do have it here. Here it is. It's by, I'm going to say his name right, Hakuin Ikaku, a Japanese Zen master who lived in the late 1600s, early 1700s. And the precise quote, translated from Japanese, is, "Not knowing how near the truth is, we seek it far away." Not knowing how near the truth is, far away. Even in recognition of this, we continue to seek things far away. It's not that hearing this changes us. Cerebral, oh, I get it. I won't do that anymore. Good luck with that one. But it does allow us to exist as the awareness that we are, to recognize this. Now, even as we play with the concepts of language, as we speak, we can hear ourselves saying, we could find better words. Ultimately, we don't really exist, because to exist means to stand out from the background, and we cannot stand out from the background because we are not apart from the background. We are all one, and therefore we are the background as well. There is no otherness. There is no background. We played with the word space. There is no space. There are no edges or borders or boundaries. Vedic neurotherapist says truth is as far as you to awareness of your breath. Guide your awareness to it, and you have it. And yet, I might even say, well, we recognize that we are awareness with a capital A. Then it's our recognition. But we're not really guided to somewhere. That is still a journey. Ultimately, where we are journeying to go is where we've already started. And so, for example, our most recent book is called The Direct Path to Healing, because there is no path. It is a pathless path. And that we need not journey for 2 years, 2 weeks, 20 years, or 2 minutes. We are. We don't need to try to find compassion or gratitude. We are that. And that is revealed in our being. So I'm very much enjoying all of your contributing comments on this. So much. I want to share one other part from the book. It's on, let me find a page. In English, page 51. And to answer your question about Spanish and other languages, they are coming out. French is already out. The German version of the book is already out. Spanish will be coming up soon. And sometime towards the beginning of the year, the German accompanying e-course for the book will be released, and we will shortly have it in English, and we will start to provide it to other publishers. So there'll be an e-course to accompany the book of learning for you. So it's coming. It's as fast and as quickly as the publishers release. Translate and release. So here we go. The frequencies of energy, light, and information let's say that every time you learn something, okay, let's start here. Every time you learn something, you are modifying the very structure of space-time through the expansion of your consciousness. So, when you wonder, gee, am I just an insignificant grain of sand on the beach? First of all, what makes us assume that a grain of sand is insignificant? What makes us consider ourselves insignificant? Every time you experience or learn something, you are changing space-time through the expansion of your consciousness. That sounds pretty darn significant to me. Doesn't it? Just for a moment, be with this. Comfortable place, you're not driving or doing something that requires your eyes. Just allow your eyes to close for a moment. Taking a little breath and let it go at your own normal rate. And contemplate. Every time I experience or learn something, I am modifying the very structure of space-time through the expansion of my consciousness. You see, with growth and expansion of the universe, the growth and expansion of the universe is, get this, dependent upon your own continued growth, evolution, expansion. And this is dependent upon, get this part, bridled curiosity. Okay? Let's play that one again. Just be with it, breathe with it. I'll reword it mildly. Here we go. Those of you feel comfortable with that right now. The growth and expansion of the universe is dependent upon my own continued growth, evolution, and expansion. And that is dependent upon my unbridled, innate curiosity. Now again, as we allow ourselves to explore the way in this which is communicated, evolution, our evolution is not actually growing or expanding. It's already infinite. We are infinitely evolved beings. So why don't we always feel that way? Why don't we always recognize ourselves as such? Because again, the infinite evolution that we are is clouded, it's obscured, it's veiled. Part of what we are here for is to learn how to see the veiling as the illusion that it is. Not that it isn't real, it just is not what it appears to be. Again, that's a rather in-depth discussion for right now. Ultimately, in our curiosity and recognition that space-time is limited to our localized experiences. You could say that our perceived lifetimes. And finally, we release the attachment. In this recognition, we finally release the attachment and the limitation that the construct of space and time impose upon us. What that really means is we reveal ourselves to ourselves. We are in the discovery of that which we are, which is ultimately that which is. This allows us to receive the gift of all healing in this infinite awareness of one unlimited consciousness. It was so beautiful watching and being with people as they discovered this past weekend in Sedona. And I look forward to, hopefully look forward to sharing that with you. I believe there'll be a weekend in February where we will be in San Diego sharing a training program. So let me share with you this one more portion from The Direct Path to Healing. Just be with this. Be receivership. Breathe. I'm going to do this a little more slowly. Okay? So if you're comfortable in a place that is conducive to you relaxing with your eyes closed, sitting up or not, wonderful. I don't suggest you close your eyes if you're driving a car, but you're going to have to make these determinations for yourself. Here we go. Breathe in, let it out, receive. The reconnective healing frequencies of energy, light, and information expand even what we've known as, among other names, the field. As they introduce new aspects of energy, light, and information, the infinite murmur of the infinite in you. This is the revealing of ourselves to ourselves. This is the revealing of our essence, our being, to ourselves. The introduction of new aspects of energy, light, and information, revealing the infinite murmur of the infinite in you, around you. Always with you. Solely and solely. There are times when you allow yourself to see this, and times when you may not, and times when you may see it again, once again. But know that it does not come and go. You do. It is ever present. It is always here, instant. It is simply the experience of what we refer to as myself that is inconstant, that is discontinuous. If that which is appears to not be present, it is only me, myself, who is turned away. That which is, the frequencies of energy, light, and information, resonance, being, is ever present. I only need to rest in the knowing of I am, being. Resting in the knowingness of the I am, of being, can be simultaneously the most difficult, the most challenging, and yet the easiest. Having to do with our perspective and the willingness of the personality, the separate self, the ego, to release. Reconnective healing has always been in the recognition of oneness. It has always been non-dual. But it's not always been in that wording, which is kind of interesting because it gives us a chance to make discoveries. And sometimes discoveries seem to just come about. Chuck Barbieri from a group that we meet with, a Rupert Spirit group, sometimes said, maybe we have to give up the question of why things happen to get to the answer. Maybe we have to give up the questioning to get to the answer. I really like that. How does that resonate with you? Maybe we have to give up the questioning to get to the answer. So I shared with the group that there's a reason that we're looking at the concept of healing at our Reconnective Healing Training Program. There's a reason that we're drawn to the concept of healing. And I think it's the reason that I think it is the recognition that we are one with everyone and everything. I think we are looking to have more clearly revealed to ourselves our purpose, our mission. Our curiosity unveils us. Our curiosity allows for the unveiling of the infinite expansion of ourselves and of the universe. There's a gift you are here to receive. There's a gift you are here to bring. And that those gifts are one and the same. Every time we feel that we're giving something to someone, that we're bringing something to someone, that we're doing something for someone. I say, remind yourself that you are that someone. My receiving is your receiving, your receiving is my receiving. You are that which is, and all there is around that is gratitude. So I know this was a slightly different Instagram Live Wednesday gathering than usual. And I am so grateful for you joining us here. A lot of you will be joining us for Solomon Speaks study group that's starting in about half an hour at 11 a.m. Chicago time, 12 noon New York time, 9 a.m. Angeles time. Just scroll down and you'll find that. For those of you looking to attend one of our U.S. programs, you can reach out to info@thereconnection.com or to the Reconnective Academy and find out when in February there will be one in the San Diego area. We anticipate that. For those of you waiting for the books to be released in your languages, well, we're there with you, waiting for the publisher to release those. So, lots of love. Bye for now.